This is what I looked like a year back, and this is what I look like right now. I tried Looksmaxing and I think it's worked to an extent on my face. I'm not gonna waste your time like the other YouTubers would. Here's a step-by-step procedure that I followed to maximize my looks. First, I did mewing and nose breathing. If you're the guy who breathes so heavily with your mouth, close your goddamn mouth, bro, and breathe from your nose. Do you not realize the negative consequences of mouth breathing? A recessed jawline and ill health. You need to learn how to mew. Chad. Chad breathes like a king. He breathes deeply using only his nose. His tongue is pressed up against the roof of his mouth to create the perfect breathing routine. This results in him having the perfect sharp jawline that we all are after. If you're a mouth breather for a long time, then this is going to be a hard change for you to shift from mouth breathing to nose breathing. But trust me, all mouth breathing ever does, it gives you is a recessed jawline. It's almost like your jaw is like inside your skull and it hasn't actually protruded out. It looks very weird and it looks bad. So start nose breathing. It's also better for your health if you nose breathe rather than mouth breathe. The second step that I did was mewing. Mewing is controversial, right? Some people say it works, some people say it doesn't. I'm a believer in what I see, and I tried and it worked for me, and I'm gonna tell you how I did it. You either swallow your spit or you sip some water. When you swallow it, right, where your tongue ends up on the roof of your mouth is the correct posture for mewing. Have the discipline to hold that position for at least an hour a day and slowly, progressively build that up. And it's going to be awkward and uncomfortable because your tongue isn't, maybe you're not used to this, but trust me, this helps. If you can also put a slight upward pressure, and I think that comes when you swallow the water. You might be like, bro, but mewing is bro science. There's no research for it. Maybe it's all genetics. Seriously, you're telling me this is all genetics? Tell it to this guy. It might be genetics, to some extent. But is there a way that we can improve our looks? Yes, by mewing. Then why don't we mew? Have you heard of the placebo effect? The doctor gives you a pill and he says that this pill is going to help you get better health. And you consistently take that pill and you get better health. And then you reveal the fact that it was a lie. The pill was a dummy one, it literally served no purpose. But your brain thought it was real. This just shows the power of belief, right? Your brain thought it was real, and literally your brain made your health better just even though you were taking a pill that doesn't work. If you can condition your mind to make yourself believe that mewing is going to change your life, then why don't you do it? Tell your lizard brain right now that mewing actually works. If you have that thoughts of the mewing won't work, what if it doesn't work, what if I don't get the progress in 90 days, 60 days, bro, screw the 90-day 60-day challenge. Make this like a lifestyle and you'll see it change. It took me a year to get that, so it wasn't like fast paced or anything. It took a decent time, and so it might take more or less depending on where you are right now. So cultivate the habit of keeping that discipline and that belief in you that mewing will help you, and make that as a lifestyle rather than a 60-day or a 90-day goal. Third method I used was I just reduced my overall body fat percentage. You must have seen the left picture on the thumbnail, right? The before picture. I think I was like at around 30% body fat, and I'm right now at around 20%. And because of this, my face fat has reduced drastically. Even if you have defined jawlines, if there's a fat layer covering it, you're not gonna be able to show it off. So the first thing you have to do is, if you're above 25% of body fat, you need to start to cut. A quick way and easy way that I did, I started going consistently to the gym and I started doing cardio right after my weight sessions. I used to do cardio during my rest days as well. I used to go for runs outside. I used to box and stuff. That served as a very good way for me to burn all this fat away. And trust me, like if you get rid of this fat, it not only gives your jawline a better look, it's also very good for your overall health. Also, try to maintain a clean diet. It's not always about the amount of calories you eat. It's also about the foods that you eat. Eat homemade foods, some chicken, some broccoli. Good amount of fiber in your diet also helps. Fruits instead of processed sugar. also helps. Cutting out sugar is also a main thing that I did for a year, and it changed my life. The fourth hack that I implemented was I started chewing gum. People usually chew it for like 10 minutes, and once the sweetness and stuff is gone, right, they usually spit it out, right? But I did the exact opposite. I chewed it for like 2 to 3 hours every day. I would say chew it for an hour, because what happened with me was I started chewing a lot and I started getting jaw cracks and stuff, and jaw like kind of cramps, because I think I overused my jaw or something. Have that idea of actually chewing gum, because that actually adds resistance to your teeth, to your jaw overall, to your clenching power, and that helps in building that jawline. Final hack that I would give is eat harder foods. You would have observed, right, the nuts like almond and stuff is hard to chew, but when you do that, you are actually building that jawline. Those muscles are being used and put into work, right? When you eat like sugar cane, raw carrots, and stuff like almonds or something, like, you should be eating these on a daily basis anyway. So when you do this, you're also going to train those muscles almost in a similar way how gum does. But I would say gum is almost easier to chew than let's say a sugarcane stick or something. Hit that subscribe button so you're always ahead of your competition, and I'll see you on the next one.